Have a taste test. Wow. Mm. Very nice. Give this a try. Now, today we're going to make the moist chocolate. First thing we can do, prepare your strainer and this whisk and complete ingredients I'll put into my description box. First, I've got here flour, cake flour. We're going to sieve all our dry ingredients. Again, 3 cups of cake flour and the baking powder. This is 1 teaspoon. Also 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And let's go ahead and let's sift it thoroughly. And just sift this. The protocols on who gets the first 5 billion vaccine treatments and in what order are still being determined. But it now seems likely that teachers and police will be in that. Sift this at least 2 times. And already sifted and set aside, and we will go to the next step. Next, I've got here a hot water, 2 1/4 cup of hot water, and I'm gonna pour in my 1 cup cocoa powder. And I'm just gonna give this a good whisk. You can use any cocoa powder you want, but of course the taste would be different. Alright, and also put in my coffee powder, or like this granulated coffee powder, and put together. And I'm just gonna give a good mix, make sure no lumps. And next, gonna be needing of 2 large eggs. Alright. Next, I have this mixing bowl, and I'm just gonna add 160 ml of vegetable oil. And this time I'm just gonna crack my 2 eggs. We're just gonna give a good whisk and gonna add our 1.5 cup of sugar. Give a good whisk until the sugar dissolves. You can use your stand mixer, but for me, I can just use like this much. Fun to do. Just continue until the sugar totally dissolves. And yes, we're going to steam this, so prepare your steamer and start to boil your water. And now this is now ready. This time I'm just gonna grab my coffee and cocoa mixture, and now I'm gonna pour in this egg and mix together. And this time we're going to grab our sifted flour. Gonna add our egg and cocoa mixture to the sifted flour. Just give a good whisk until no lumps. Again, you can use your stand mixer for this. I think this is good enough. That's so creamy. Don't overmix this butter, otherwise it will be hardened. So we just scrape both sides, and this is ready to pour into our cake mold. Nice. You can use any cake mold you have. Before that, I'm just going to brush it with any oil to avoid cake from sticking. So you can just brush it with any oil. Or you can use vegetable shortening to oil this pan or mold, or butter. I've got this to just use for scooping the butter and pour in here. So this is 1/4 cup. It depends on how big your cake you wanted. And this is ready to go into the boiling steamer. Before that, we're going to cover this with this aluminum foil. To make sure this first batch and the rest will be later. If you have bigger steamer, you can now cook all together. Alright, it's ready to go into the steamer. And now it's steaming, and yes, you can put to medium heat. We don't want that strong heat. Meanwhile, we're going to make our chocolate syrup. And then just mix all the ingredients together. 3/4 cup of cocoa powder. I use the Cadbury cocoa powder. Again, you can use any cocoa powder you want, but of course it will be a bit different if you buy the expensive one comparing to the cheaper one. And you can pour in here 1 1/4 cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flour, 1 teaspoon of instant coffee, 1 can of evap, half cup of water, and 3 tablespoons of butter. And then just keep whisking until it thickens. If all things incorporated, just turn your heat on to medium low. Just keep stirring until thickens. This is now thick, as you can see. And turn your heat off. Let's check our cake. There you have it, and let's check how they looks like. They are very hot. Wow. That's how it looks like. And now I'm gonna poke it with a clean. Alright, so they are done. If it comes out clean, that's mean they are done. Now I'm just gonna turn the heat off. And then yes, I'll do the same with the rest. This is the first batch. Alright. And there you have it. Let them cool down. And then just flip them. Wow, they're very nice. Before that, I'm just gonna cut here to put the chocolate syrup. So keep this moist. And then if you have like that and then you're planning to sell it, just and then put the lid on and then just pour in more of the chocolate syrup on it.
That's incredible. That is really good value. Our family put it all to the ultimate test. Alex, eating everything.
And you do the same with this. Nice.
The grand plan we have, I don't know, it's a long one. Literally, we are.
And enjoy. And the same I will do with this other. Wow, that is nice. And I'm just gonna put again this chocolate syrup to keep this cake moist. Now if you're planning to sell it, this is the good size. So this time I'm just gonna put like that and put this on top. Alright, and pour some of the chocolate syrup. And if you want to sell, you just put the lid on, or because I want to eat now, or you can just decorate like that. Put some bit of marshmallow there, and this time we're going to have a taste test. Wow. Very nice. Give this a try. Our garden bed is running from the second all the way down to 4 to lounge chairs and little